Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a build tutorial for my Lego Battlebot Tombstone. Tombstone starts out with this bottom plate here where you can use two pieces, a two piece and then a one, or you can just build it all out of one piece. I used all one pieces. Doesn't really matter what color, depending if you can get black or even gray if you want to make an older version. You put a 4-piece right on top of this bottom piece right here, and you now have part of the bottom. Then for the top, you get a 3-piece. It should be the exact same piece as the bottom. And then you get a 4-piece again, and then 2 pieces right there. Then, you go for this. That holds the weapon in place. You set it there. Put it on like that. But before you do that, you have to put on the axles. Now, there should be a 2-piece that goes on that helps hold them down. You put those on right here. That way it's lower to the ground. Looks better. Then you can put it together. You now have the bottom plate for Tombstone, and this is going to be almost done already. Tombstone then has this one piece in the back that has 2 pieces right here. Put this on top of it. It's a pain sometimes. Put it on right there. And then same for these, only with 4 pieces. Put those on. And then this is the only one that doesn't have it. You don't have to have the hole in the middle. I do it just to make it a little more realistic. Then what I would do, I put the weapon shaft on. Where I would start, you just slide up through the bottom here. And then you just put this little nut thing on. Holds it down. It will turn in place, and if you want, you can get a little bit of oil and oil it. I need to do that. It's starting to get really dry. Then for the internals, you don't have to put them in, but if you want, you can. You have just a 2-piece. A 1-piece on top, one of the round 1 pieces, one that doesn't have any pieces, that's a flat round piece, and then another one that can be any color. And then for what would be normally like the drive, this would be just a normal little blue pin thing. That's what I'm calling it. And then you put the top on. If you would put a blade on, which we will in a minute, there you go. So then all you have to do is just make these pieces. That's only a 2-piece with a little top. Mainly used for wedges. Same thing for this side. Then you get some of the black armor paneling, or gray, depending which Tombstone you're making and what year. You put that on, and you'll find out when the armor comes off, this thing gets really weak. So there you go. Now you have this. And then when we put the weapon on, you'll see this nut is very, very important as well. Then you just put the wheels on, and then you're good. Now, every single bar will be made that's competing for next season, or Season 5, will be in for this. First up, we have the black bar. So this is not glued together, it's just 2 of like these pieces on Tombstone put together. And then if you want, you can either make it really small, like I originally had it, or you can add these pieces on it, which makes it a little bit thicker. It will not stay together that well, but it's really good against somebody. Next we're going to do is newest that he uses, that will be used against certain bots. All it is just a 4-piece. You had the 2, you can either use a normal 4-piece, or you can use 2 to fix that, or you can use a 3-piece that holds it all together. You just set that on. You have to have this little piece right here as well, along with the same one on the bottom, only bigger. And then this one, you can actually see I used the 3-piece for it. You put it on, and boom, you have one of Tombstone's newest bars. Next up is the infamous gray one that broke against Gigabyte. It's just this piece right here with the same one on top. See a common theme here. Then you get a 3-piece with the little teeth that always fall off, and then the little piece right here. This is all it is, and then you can get either a flat 3-piece, or you can do 2 different pieces right here. And then you just kind of put it all together. Set it on the bar, make sure it's going clockwise. Same thing for this side. Put it right back on the bar. Now you have this gray bar. Now time for the new blue one. This, I know it's not going to be anywhere accurate to his real life one, but it's my version. Same style for a body thing. And then you would do this. You can use a 4-piece, or you can do this. I haven't been able to find a blue 4-piece, but I have one over here. I need to find another one, or find another blue 2-piece. So then you already have the blue bar. This is the lightest of them and definitely spins the fastest in my opinion. And now for probably the best bar. It doesn't break and it's pretty destructive. It's the red bar. You have the bottom plate right here, the top one right there. It's exactly like it's exactly like the gray bar piece. Put it on together. Put it on. Well, put it on. This thing's really stiff to put on, at least mine is. I don't know how well anybody else who builds this will be. Now it's got teeth and they do not come off normally. It takes a hit to make them come off. And then to put it on, you just pop the top off real quick. And then you can slide. Let's do this bar since it's just casual. Actually, we'll do the gray one. You just slide it down on it. You put the second nut on. That holds it better in place so it doesn't fly up more. And then you put the top nut on it, as you can see. Right there. You push it all together really tight. And now you have a working Lego Tombstone that will do an insane amount of damage. Now, I will say this will break Legos over time, depending which bars you build. If you really want to break Legos, I suggest the red bar and spin it literally as hard as you can. And if you notice, brown pieces will break most often. Against this bar, those bottom teeth will always come off, causing it to just shake out of control. Eventually, the other one will come off and it'll even back out. It just is how it is. I plan on fixing that, but for now it works, and it's probably the most destructive bar. And yeah, and this will only be a 4-part video, or a 4-part series as it seems, because I'm only doing it with all my championship bots. So see you all next time.